Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, the Crunchy Citadel, or our second season of Oxygen Not Included. Now, there are a couple of announcements before I hop into the colony and, deal with the upset that is Bubbles. But number one, it is Clayfest, so that's on until the 27th, so go and make sure if you want any of Clay's games, go and get them. As well, we've got the Frosty Planet pack, which was announced, so we're going to be getting some Ice Planet soon, which is kind of cool too. A little bit more stuff around those cold planets, cold biomes, which I'm really excited for, and we're definitely going to have to start a new Let's Play when we do that, when that comes out. And also, and I'll push play so they can kind of do some minor stuff, so it's not completely boring. We have been playing, as of Wednesday, Oxygen Not Included for a year now on the channel. So June 27th, 2023 was when the first video of our Oxygen Not Included series came out, and here we are again making another one. So if you folks have been enjoying, do slam that like button down below. Let me know. Keep it coming. Make me well aware of it, because I'm having a ball playing, and I'm glad that you're all still here with me. So let's just hop in now. We're going to be doing some stuff today. I have a few things on my mind. I have been thinking, number one, thinking about doing those rockets, and we talked a little bit about it last time, and I think the time before probably, and maybe the time before that. But I'm realizing in order to do so much of that, I need steel. So we're going to try and make some refined carbon today. We actually have enough coal that I think we could do some of that. And then what you'll see then is we'll be making some steel. Oh, I've got a bunch of refined carbon. Amazing. So we're going to start making that steel now. First time ever. And I was debating sending somebody over to the other colony to see if we can figure something out. So I might start ripping that open to the teleport transmitter and receiver, just to make sure we're clear and safe and we're able to deal with some stuff there. So those are my plans. Those are my intentions. I hope you approve. If you don't, please approve of them. And two, we are also trying to do a little bit more research. So we've got the yellow one going, and what I'm gonna do is I had some specific things I wanted to research. I know I unlocked the glass forge last time. I can't remember if I did that right after. And then, yeah, I was unlocking the steam turbine, the solar panels, and the steam engine. So we're doing that too. So well on our way to getting that done. Rocketry, we do have the... I don't have it actually. Where's the rocket port? Let's just fast forward for a minute. Where is the rocket port in research? I'm confused. I don't know where the platform is. Anyway, I'll just keep researching things until I finally get it. Might even be the thing that I'm researching right now. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to just try and slam out most of, if not all of the research today. One thing I'm particularly interested in, an espresso machine for fun, is this here, actually, the jet suit. So we've never made a jet suit. I'm really quite curious about it. It could be fun. So anyway, we're doing all that today. It's going to be exciting. I'm really, really pumped for it, and, slamming out that research. Now, where did I build? This is my big brain moment. Did I build that research dome yet? I know I talked about doing it, but I don't think I did it. How much do you need? Oh, not that much. Well, I can just put this right down here, I suppose. And this is one of those other great things that we need, is the enclosed telescope. I'm pretty excited for that too, because we'll be able to find some things out in the space lands. My only issue is I am a little short on aluminum, so building that out might be a smidge of a problem. So I just need to see if I can find more materials that I can go after. I'm thinking of deconstructing these here. Let's actually dig through this area, and then maybe I can dig upwards and grab, there's some extra iron. I know this isn't aluminum, but it is something that will work. Let's dig it out. Is it diamond? Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's dig this whole thing out right here. And we'll take the obsidian. Why not? Let's just grab a good portion of this stuff. And since it's such a problem, I'll just do that. So there's some iron there. There's a little bit more poking around here and there. Let's grab these ones. Excellent news. We've just unlocked the solar panel, sauna, and the steam engine. And what that does mean for me is I just want to go and perhaps select something else now. I was thinking, I was thinking about doing this one, but I'm wondering, hydrogen engine. Is there a hydrogen? There's a Radbot engine. Oh, liquid hydrogen. I am wondering, we'll just let it play out while I've got my things selected running around. I could be doing these things as well for space exploration, some analyzers, some of this. I don't know. I'll leave it be for now. Oh, there's a rocket platform. I already have it unlocked. I was sitting here so confused, but there we go. Perfect. Also, I'm continuing to have issues with this, having a full pipe. I need to do something with the liquid, but I don't know what. You know, I could, and I'm full on hydrogen, eh? Wonder if I can vent the water out. I may need to just start storing it elsewhere here. I've kind of gotten them to dig around, just by the way. We've been getting some extra, iron, copper, all the metals that there are. I've asked them to kind of just dig them up. We do have this fella here, which is good. There is the knock-knock that must happen. However, we're not quite there yet, so I'm not going to do anything with it. And, I really do want to not have everyone die, but, we all know how that is. So let's just grab some plastic. That's lovely. It might be time to build a little zoom chute up there. Maybe they could come out on this level or something. But one thing we're also noticing is that we have some problems with the power. So it's about time that we switch over to yet another large power transformer. I didn't want to do, what is that, iron? Yeah, I didn't really want to do iron, but if we've got to do iron, we got to do iron. And we'll just have to switch over a few things to this new system. And it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. I'm able to switch over some stuff, but basically it is breaching that 2000 watt point there. So what I think I would do is actually snip it here, probably, and have this line take over everything up top. So what I'm going to do with that then, and this is unfortunate because I really didn't want to have to use iron for this process, is this. So let's do that. I'm going to cancel that one. Hopefully they can build these things out. We are getting there. It is looking good. It just needs to be, connected to stuff, which is not really a problem. See, I just do that. Perfect. Good. So then it's going to take a little bit of power. It's currently powering, well, nothing, but that'll change in about 30 seconds. I will happily do a couple of cuts and pull things off. I know a lot is being consumed by this right now, mostly because of the, well, I guess the incubators are really the thing that's messing it up a bit. All right, we're slamming out research like it's nothing. They're so good. They're so efficient. We've unlocked an espresso machine. I should go and fiddle with that. But one thing I'm realizing again, but despite their speed with research, I'm realizing I'm not doing too well with the whole getting things done otherwise. I think we may need a new dupe. So that is a consideration. Grab some plastic. There we go. Perfect. And I'm also just wanting to check under stations, or sorry, no, it'll be refinement. Glass. Glass forge. Yeah, that requires a lot of power. Well, I'll figure that one out. And And it's time to just pause this for a second, do this, do a little bit of a snip, snap, snip, and then snip down there. Okay, so didn't mean to snip that one as well. Let me just build that back up, cancel all that. And let's just see here in the power now, how are we doing? So 3,500 on the one and 2,100 on the other. Okay, that's good because I'm kind of working up. So, you know, maybe this will be fine. Do we find any additional aluminum? Or is the problem is still liquid? Okay. Let me just borrow. This is not at all, listen, this is not what I want to do, but it is just, at the end of the day, what I have to do. And I'm not thrilled by it, just like you're not thrilled by it. Let me... How do I stop this one from being dumb here? Oh, you know what? Let me just do this. Pretty well. I'm going to put this in, and then I'm going to lock it. This is not really... What the fuck? Where did the radiation... Where did that come from? Somebody please tell me that I'm safe with that? Oh, okay, good. I don't know what I'm going to do to it. Can I vent? Ooh. We're going to go down there in a second. Actually, honestly, I might just go down there right now. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just dig. I might as well infect this area. Why not? There's no point. There's no point in hiding it. There's no point in locking it down. We can get it done. And then I can steal more aluminum right here. Yoink. And deconstruct that. Okay, cool. And now put these on a 9 so that this stuff can get done. So that I can make more metal. Can I vent water into space? That is a question I have. And I am very, very much considering doing it. Because I actually am in an instance, and this is very rare, I've never experienced this before, where I could get rid of a bunch of liquid. Just a bunch of water. Also, I'm still dealing with, like, circuits overloading, and so what I'm doing... Is this still overloading? Oh my god. Why? So, 240 from there, plus the 480 from that thing, and the 120 from research, and then 1,200 from that makes it just barely go over. What a pain. So I would really need to hook this up. What if I take... Yeah, and then if anything else goes off, then it's additionally a problem. Okay. So I need to pull the research, this here, off and onto the new one, which is actually doable if... Well, yeah, I guess I can just run a... Okay, I have an idea. So let's just take some iron. Oh, God. This kills me. This kills me. Don't think it doesn't. Okay. And that needs to be, like, done immediately. Okay, so I got them to fix it up a little bit. So that means we now have a load of 1,700 on one and 3,400 on the bottom one. It's actually kind of, in my mind, it may be time to... Maybe I need to do a third one if I'm trying to do these really heavy things like this. I'm also wondering the glass forge. So let's talk about that for a second. So I need that in order to make solar panels. I don't need it for this, but I do need it for solar panels. And I'm just wondering, one, do solar panels, they produce a little bit of heat, eh? Maybe they don't actually produce heat. That's interesting. But then I guess we'll talk about glass. Molten glass from raw sand. Now, does it liquid output pipe? Yeah, usually I was just dropping it on the ground. I'm wondering if I just put this here, for instance, like literally somewhere just completely stupid, and hook it up on its own thing, or maybe even in here. It produces a lot of heat. I suppose I could cool it down using... You know what? Let's just put it in here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it right... Oh, there's still a hexalin plant there. Can I just put it right here? And I'm understanding of the fact that this is like kind of goofy and not a great spot. But if I can just power it with its own system, I feel like this would be easier for me. I mean, listen. It isn't perfect, but it's a little clean now. It's cleaned up a little bit, and so it's easy. I'll say that much I'll say. So I'm content with this. I could have put it in there. Maybe it would have been a better option, but for now we'll leave it as is. Oh, I should probably dig that out. And now it just needs the output pipe, which, to be quite honest, as terrible as it sounds, is just gonna be right here. Like, you know, I just simply don't need a big output pipe. I'm not worried about it. Like, it's gonna be pretty simple and straightforward, and then we'll be good to go, I think. All right, let's see them make glass. They're delivering sand. This is gonna be a wild experience for me. Are we gonna make a mess? I hope it doesn't fall all the way down. I'm kind of hoping it just drops, yeah, in place. That's kind of what I was expecting. The heat is pretty bad, but at the end of the day, I think it should be fine. If it does fall down there, not a big deal. That's kind of where my stance is. I am genuinely considering shooting a bunch of liquid out into space, because this is a little overwhelming. There's too much. We may just fire it out and see what happens. It's not exactly great, but meh, you know, it is what it is. I do need to just see here. We got enough aluminum that I can now do this part. This is all part of the plan into getting to space, you know? It's a very complicated process, seemingly. Thankfully, the glass is well underway. It's going to be pretty hot over here for a bit, but that's fine. I'll just cool it down after. They just need... What do they need? They need... well, they're doing fine. And then we can look at the power glass. What do you mean? Do I not have 200 kilograms already? No, I don't. Damn, how many goes of this do I need to do in order to make 200 kilograms? Oh, there you go. There's 200. So, that's fun. And we do have a steam turbine. I don't know if we've got an aqua tuner yet. I'm not quite sure. And is research underway in any capacity? Is anybody researching stuff? Oh, okay. Well, we do have that building. We don't have power going to that building. So that actually is interesting. So that prevents there being an alarm going off on me. Funny. That's not messing with things. Okay, good. And let's choose a blueprint. I need another... Oh, God. Okay. I was going to say I need another one of these. I'm not loving this. No. I'm rejecting them. I can't do that to myself. I really would have... I should have actually grabbed one of the other things. I don't know why I rejected everything. I do need a pip at some... Not a pip. I do need another dupe at some point. So that is on my mind. But I am not... I'm worried. I'm worried. A little worried about some of this stuff. I don't know what to do with the liquid. And there we go. We got ourselves a surface breach. So we're finally getting there. I know there's a vacuum there. There's a little bit of space exposure there as well, but I don't suspect this will be a vacuum for very long, simply because we're gonna get some gas in there. I might need to put in actually just a couple of drywall tiles. And let me just put in what would be a good space tile. Let's do the roll one. Let's do that. That way we're good there. I think actually going back on this now, I'm thinking this needs an oxygen supply as well, doesn't it? And I would have missed that. I did. Okay, that's okay. This isn't perfect. What I can do is oxygen is coming in. This is my extra storage. So take some oxygen here. Yeah, I'll rip that open. That's fine. Will not rip that open. And in it goes. There you are. So that's going to be the next big thing, is getting that done. Much to my surprise, Bubbles is here looking at stuff. Oh, look at Bubbles all excited. We have to go in the cutscene mode, the screenshot mode, to really take a look. I'm unfamiliar with that. That is so funny. Okay, so that's great. Bubbles is off doing that. Oh, that means that we're going to be done. We're going to actually find something in a second. What can it be? Nothing? Researching that. Okay. Well, I can't wait for a little bit of space exploration. I suppose my next step should be looking into digging this out and digging that out. Crude oil is there, though, which is fascinating. We have a lot of salt water here. Really think I need to start draining the salt water in one of the directions, eh? This is a little bit complicated, a little bit more complicated than I was anticipating with all of this water. If I do this, can I maybe make a little bit of a lip here so that the water doesn't come down? And then I could put in ladders here, which would allow the flooding to be all right. Let's do this. So this will be my next priority, is opening these two things up. I want to avoid flooding. I want to be able to get in there, but I want to avoid a massive flood. I think maybe this whole thing needs to be dug out. That's probably the best thing to do, would be to dig this whole area out. Leaving this stuff here for now. Actually, leaving this even closed would be good. And then having stuff flood downwards. So I will use... We'll just use ladders to get across, I think, for now. I will cancel that, too. Okay. This is my new plan for this area. So there you go. All right. And then this looks like a really nice flat area that you could actually just slap some stuff down on. But the next thing I wanted to look at while we're here is the solar panel array. Now, solar panels are not necessarily needed right at this moment, but I think I'll build one, and I'll just kind of do a little bit of an experiment with it. It isn't perfect by any means, I know that, and overnight, you see it's pitched black, so it's completely dark overnight. Even then, there are instances where I could be putting in ceiling light. It reduces their stress, and I believe it helps them do things with greater efficiency, if memory serves correctly. I don't really have any lighting around the base. Clearly it would be good if I did start employing some lighting, and I feel bad that I haven't. And to that point as well, if I go into decor, things are not looking great over a majority of the base. There are some areas that are nice and people are happy with, but you know, there's a lot of debris is a problem, and you know, some of the stuff is pretty ugly too. And I just don't think that they're happy. This room, though, you know, you got the plunger print. You get the plunger print. Up here, we're talking rolled one. It's kind of pretty. So, you know, there are those components. And so, yeah, just looking at the light level here, we got a good 19,000 lux, and it's going up. I know it's not going to remain up. I also know that they can't keep staying up here either. Polluted oxygen, not great, not great. Let's just do that. Ooh, look at that. A bunch of copper. That's amazing. Come on, dig it. Dig through. So once they're done this, we'll actually see the temperature of the 45 degrees. Okay, so no power wire is connected. If I connect it into the system, 380 watts. That's crazy. So what I really need, folks, we can already tell, I need to hook something up to the power spine or build a secondary power spine or something to make use of solar power. Now, the problem with hooking it up to the current power spine is, well, it would take 100 per click. And if we're going from this height, we'll cancel this after. We're going from this height, it would cost, well, there's 5 tons of it, right? Damn. So there you go. So it would cost 100 per, and it's pretty far. So you can see the heavy wire is it's an expensive endeavor. I mean, maybe because I've collected so much copper, I could afford to do it now, but like that is a wild thing to do, even though it would be a really fun thing to do, something I'd really enjoy doing. And it would help reduce power and stuff. Darn. Yeah, I really wish I could actually do that. I think we may need to... You know what? I think it's time for us to rip across here. This would be the best thing for me, I think. Would be rip across here, see what's over here. We'll cancel part way so we don't make any horrible mistakes. Because, you know, dealing with this ocean is going to be a pain in the ass. So I need to figure out how to get around it, how to deal with that. And maybe, just maybe we can hook up solar panels to the power supply in a manner that actually benefits us. What is that? A grapefruit plant ready for harvest. Interesting. So yeah, it's gonna be an expensive thing. That's the only catch here. It can go through ladders, go through all of that. It hurts a little, I suppose, is what I would say. It does kill me a little inside, but you know. So there you go. We've begun the process. Cleaning this whole thing up would be great. How is it doing? See, 104, so it's 120 watts right now. Right. These things here deliver 800 watts. But imagine removing, if I put in 2, 3, 4 of them, basically you would take out a coal generator. Done. It's done. I would just put it on pretty well high threshold. I would just have that shit charge all the way, I think. There wouldn't be any automation that I would attach to it. I would just attach it in and throw it through. Okay, so good news is we have dug well across and it seems to be pretty good so far. We're going to keep going across as well. We're dodging this puddle, basically, is what's happening. We're dodging this one for now. And what I want to do is try and connect it in at some point. Like, you know, maybe pour that into there or dump that water. I don't know. I want to get rid of this water, move it somewhere else pretty well. And this, I'm trying to lock in the poker shell, right? That's what it's called, poker shell, so that it stays in here. And then we will end up probably putting a door in right here too. And I'll do that. We'll put a ladder in, not right away, but soon enough, I think. Want to dig this out and lock this stuff up so that we're good there. So progress is being made, which is nice. And also we did just detect some new planetoids. So let's go into that map. So we've got Ikara now. And its primary element is copper. This one is copper. This one is also copper. No, that can't be right. What is this? There's no way. Swampy, radioactive. Copper, meteor shower. No meteor shower. Oxalite. So it is. They're all copper. That's interesting. Forested ore field. Carbon dioxide, aluminum artifact is available. That's fascinating. Properties. Good, good, good. Zero surface germs. Zero surface germs. Swampy with radioactive core. Polluted oxygen. Cobalt volcano gold. Carbon dioxide infection. Ooh, that's not good. Mixed boulders. Space, tundra, swampy, marsh, metallic, radioactive. And this one we've got forest, space, magma, barren, rust, tundra, jungle, wasteland, ocean. Jeez. On this one, we're dealing with more forest, space, magma, rust, ocean, sandstone, oily. So that is fascinating. Thankfully, we're actually getting more. I remember the last time... Glossy Draco. Why are they starving? Not enough plants, eh? Huh. It's not a temperature problem? No, it is genuinely just not enough plants. I could punch 3 more in, actually. If I was really doing a good job here. Let's see here. So that means that we can't support the amount that we put in here. Things are getting a little messy, but let's see if there's somebody here that I could take. Snores loudly, decreased athletics, decreased agriculture, vomiter. Let's take you. Liam, buddy, I think you were in our other game, if memory is serving me correctly. Liam, you are now going to run around and do stuff with the rest of the family, the rest of the team here. So now we've got 7. We have 7 beds, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should be making more of these rooms, I'm seeing. Filled with oxygen, yeah? Okay, pretty good. Could be building more of them in here, really rip this open, cry a little bit, and just build a bunch of them up here. Could be done. Probably should do. It's not my focus right now. I'm too busy with other things. The water is falling all the way down, which is fascinating. And we have ripped across. Interestingly enough, this is not what I wanted to do. I did not intend to have that fall open, so I don't know if that was an oversight on my part or if I made an error. Let me see the light levels real quick. Lux 2400 is kind of all around that area, so we could actually, it's a little bit lower. We could even save a little bit of copper running it up there. This was not the intention, though. This really was not the intent here. I think what I then need to do is this real quick. Actually, as like an emergency item. Somebody needs to go and do that right now. Because this was not supposed to have happened. Can anyone do it? Max. Okay, Max. Quickly now. Quickly, Max. You must do the task. I need you to do it. Good. Lad. And Nisbet is going to fix it. So that should stop the water from go. These guys. Okay, perfect. So we've now kind of solved that. And there's just a pile of water down here. Oh my goodness. It is unfortunate, but hey, it's okay. We'll be fine, right? Because that did stop it. Okay. So I'm going to have to give some thought as to what I want to do with this water, how I want to kind of move it around, where it can live. Because right now there's quite a bit of liquid that's mixed, and I don't love the mixed liquid. I suppose I could actually mix everything together somewhere over like here, for instance, and just do like gravity could make it fall that way. This one, maybe we make it fall another way. That is odd. But really not sure. I would like to hook those up to the power system somehow. And I'll give it a little bit more thought before we get there. But if you folks did enjoy this episode, do let me know down below. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.